In this video, I'm going to take you through the steps that I use in Nik Color Efex to add a subtle, natural glow to my photos. And just to be clear, I've been a long time user of the Nik Color Efex, but DxO have since provided me with an upgraded license, but this video is in no way sponsored. Hi everyone, welcome back. So this image already works. The composition is pretty solid and the light is good, but it's just missing that bit of atmosphere. Now the aim here isn't to soften everything or make it hazy, it's to add a subtle sense of glow while keeping detail and structure where it matters. I'll walk you through the exact filters and settings that I use and keep everything simple and controlled. So we're working here with a smart object that the Nik Color Efex system works with. So we're going to click on open here and jump into Nik Color Efex 8. So when it opens, you can see that we've got all these presets on the side here, but we've also got our separate individual filter. Now, step one is we're going to add Glamour Glow. We'll click on Glamour Glow and it'll pop up on the right here. So the settings that I use here is the glow is going to be about 30. It's on 27, but we'll just change it to 30. I've tried and tested a lot of these settings and I've got it to where I think I'm happy with. Feel free to adjust it as you see necessary as well. So the saturation we're going to drop down to -10 and the warmth about 5, +5. Like so. Perfect. Then the next step we want to do is classical soft focus. So if we scroll over here to classical soft focus, press the plus arrow, and on the right hand side, it'll add the next filter on top. So we're going to minimize that one there. So working with classical soft focus, we want the strength to be quite low. So we're going to put it down to about 15%. And we just want to preserve the highlights at about 70% as well. Keeping the rest as it is. Step 3, we're going to add Pro Contrast. Minimize that one. So in Pro Contrast, we want to correct contrast at 30% and alter the dynamic contrast to 10%. Next step is going to be to add tonal contrast here and press the plus sign to add the filter. Minimize that one. At the midtones, we want to put about 20, highlights 10, and shadows 5. But what we want to do here is have quite a low opacity on this. So we're going to drop this down to around 20%. We'll go 20. So have a quick look at that. So we do before and after. You can see this added a lovely soft glow. Now while we're here, we're going to save this preset so that we can use it on other photographs, which we'll get into shortly. So if we press save preset, and we can enter a name. Now for this, we'll just call it DxO Glow. DxO Glow. So that we know next time we're not going to have any local adjustments. So that's absolutely fine. So press save. And then if we press apply, we can go to our photo in Photoshop where the smart layer has now been updated with our effects. Now you can toggle with the little eyeball here on and off to see the effect. But what you may also want to do is to tone down the effect. So double click on these little toggles here and it'll bring up the option for blending. So in this instance, I think is a little bit too much. So what we're going to do, you can drop it down to around 50% first. Turn it on and off, and you can see that it's added a much more hazy-like feel, but without blowing out the lights. So now that we've seen how simple that effect is to apply to that photo, let's close this one off. We don't want to save changes. So let's try it with the woodland photo. So this is a lovely panoramic shot. As you can see, the colors are completely different. It's much more dense, and there are more complex things going on in the coastal shot. So if we jump back into Nik Color Efex 8, because we saved our preset earlier, if we go down here to up here to personal presets, we've got our DX Glow on here. So if we just click on that, it'll apply everything that we did earlier to this woodland scene. And as you can see, it's adding that lovely glow, particularly up in the highlights up here as well. Very nice. So if we press apply, so there we can see the before and after of what that looks like. Again, it's all a personal preference of how you want things to look, but I quite like adding this glow sometimes. Very similar to the autumn effect, but a little bit more subtle. And without using the smart layers, you can just adjust this opacity here with the top layer on top. So you can move it to what you feel necessary as well. So again, let's try it on one more just to show that it's not a one-trick pony. So another coastal shot here. Got it as a smart layer. Go into Nik Efex. Press open. And again, it's remembered our DX glow. So we click on that. And it looks really, really nice. A little bit harsh on the whites down here, but that's fine. So we just press apply. Now you can do localized adjustments with these presets if you want to get more detailed, but that's up to you. The basis of this is to show how you can create a nice filter for yourself that you can apply to any image anytime. So you might just back that off there by double clicking. And maybe on this one, we'll drop this one down to about 60. Yeah, just to take the edge off. That looks really nice. So there we are. Perfect. And that's the finished result. The same glow applied to 3 very different images. It's a simple, repeatable way to add atmosphere while keeping the edit subtle and controlled. If you found this useful, please feel free to leave a comment, like, or subscribe for more editing tutorials. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.